Kimora Simmons responds to backlash after daughter Ming wished her a happy Father's Day.
My other daughter, who's 23, about to be 24, also a whole adult, Ming, just graduated from NYU. It was very, very tough. I know you moms know this, and dads, and you, all the family members. It's not like one graduation, it's like 10. It's a different group. It's a different this, it's a different that. I went to New York for NYU. Congratulations to all the NYU graduates. I saw so many of my friends I haven't seen in forever that have like kids my age, my kids' age, and they're my age. So I saw so many people. I saw models from back in the day. That one girl, Anna Gitana, came from Ethiopia. I mean, like I saw people from all over. So shout out to everybody in New York. I did the same in Boston with Aoki at Harvard. My mom was there. She's an immigrant. She's Korean Japanese. We were just super emotionally taken over by, all of this and the accomplishments of all of our kids. And I say all of our kids because I talk to so many parents here, and a lot of people, everybody probably watching here knows me. So we've been through this together with my kids, with your kids, with everybody's kids. So some people who were noticeably absent was their dad. And Mr. Simmons. And so I noticed then, as soon as we started posting our graduation pictures and all these things, he starts to post on his Instagram. People send it to me because he's blocked by all my children and myself. He's blocked. We don't engage with him. We don't talk to him. We haven't spoken to him in many months, many months, probably going on years. But I noticed that he started to cryptically post children of divorced parents are oftentimes brainwashed. And I thought, wow, and people really, probably start to believe that in the world, social media, I don't know. People take sides. We all know that. People don't know what they see. You can show them something like this and they're like, I don't know if that was a hand. I don't know what that was. We're not sure, right? You don't know what you see or what you don't see. But I noticed that I got a lot of comments from that. Again, these are all comments and reports because he's blocked. And that's been that way for a while. Also funny to note that he has been blocked for quite a very long time, but yet continues to post messages like we're friends, we're comrades, we're there. He posts all old pictures of my kids. Basically, in my opinion, my humble opinion, he's, I don't know, delusional and living some kind of a lie, to put it mildly, in my opinion. So I thought, wow, folks are really going to tell the public, that grown-ass kids are brainwashed. Now, we know that can be, right? I can help you with a lot of that. They could have, I don't know what, Stockholm syndrome, a lot of stuff. But that's not the case with these kids. And again, most of you here know my kids. You see my kids. They grew up with you in the community. Even friends of mine and my exes, their dad, we're all of the family, friends, and relatives and everybody has stayed, cordial and friendly. You all know my kids. You all know. And I'm, by the way, like I said before, in case you didn't catch that, I'm the single mom of 5 kids. One of who I adopted, Gary, my handsome football player that you just saw. That was a personal adoption, meaning we know the family. And Gary's dad actually works for Russell too, and is probably underpaid and can't afford his life too much. And so I stepped in there to help adopt and raise that child, for those of you that did not know. So you guys know my kids. My kids have worked at the UN. My kids are ambassadors of the world. My kids speak multiple languages. Like I said, my youngest daughter is the youngest kid to graduate in recent history from an Ivy League school. I'm a little upset, so I know I'm probably rambling and leaving out parts and jumping all over the place. I'm sorry. Y'all can hang up. I love you. I know everybody's going to be calling me later. But you all know that for sure that my kids are not brainwashed. So I thought that was crazy that people actually started to believe that, because I could see the messages and the comments and, and sometimes people just want to have something to say, and I understand that too. So today, the whole topic, and I thought about people, all my friends in the industry, and who I could call and what media people I could talk to about this, and who do I go to talk about this? And I thought about this all the time, but I never really have, the right person, and it's never really come to me. So I just thought I'd turn on my thing here and say this. But for someone to imply that my kids are brainwashed because they honored the job or the duty that their mom fulfills on a daily basis, 365 days of the year, 24/7, is crazy. No one's brainwashed. You guys can go and see, no one's delusional. So you all know that my kids are not brainwashed. Those of you that know me here also know what kind of parent I am. I have been a parent pretty much all my life. I was a very young, probably too young bride. So I had these kids very early. And you guys know how much my family means to me, and you know how much my kids mean to me. And you guys know, all of you that know me absolutely know what kind of mother I am and what kind of family dynamic I have over here. I think it's very important for you all to know. If you look back in our history, I have always been the type of co-parent. We were actually very famous for our co-parenting abilities and, how we always put the good face forward and the good foot forward to the world. So you guys know that. If you pay attention to the time frame of things, you will see that some years ago, recently, this ex in question brought a lawsuit against me and my family, a completely frivolous lawsuit, where he accused me of all kinds of crazy stuff, like embezzling, laundering, defrauding, all these things. Again, everybody that knows me knows that nothing could be further from the truth. Clearly, I'm sitting right here in my home, right? There's no, none of that. I didn't flee the country. I don't run. I don't have to hide from anybody. I didn't commit any atrocities that I need to answer for, here or in the next life, at the gates, wherever I'm going to get. I don't have to do that like some other people. So if you pay attention to, I'm a little emotional, but I get like that. So do my kids. So sorry about that. But if you pay attention to when this lawsuit was launched, it's probably a couple years ago, you'll notice that that's when all of these attacks started coming from my ex. You'll notice that that's when a lot of a barrage of crap started coming over here to us. You'll notice that the kids stopped over the past years, they stopped seeing their dad as much. And also, again, I have 5 kids, so I've always been an open book. All my other kids consider Russell to be, considered him to be at one point in time like an uncle. We were all very close. And that goes for all my baby dads, by the way. There's evidence of that. You can see them, on various far and few between events, but you can see them sometimes on the red carpet, and you'll see one person with all the kids, right? We get along like a family, like friends, whatever. So you'll notice that all of this down talking and all of this stuff started to take a turn around these past couple of years, I think coinciding with that lawsuit. But I just want to come and say, and I never get into this. I usually let people go and rant and rave. It's funny though how this particular person in question, because I could go in on a few of them, one by one. But it's funny how this particular person, if you, again, go look back, you'll see on their page that they post all these pictures we're together, we're friends. They've even posted pictures and then said I just got off the phone with my kids. They sent me this great picture. None of that's true. I like receipts. So of course I have text messages. I have messages from all my kids. You can go and see. I think the bottom line, like probably the breaking point for all of this was over the past many months when their dad just sort of cut them off. He was contributing a little bit of cash to their like monthly, college spending, not much, a couple $100 probably, maybe $500, maybe a little more. Again, all these things can be, proven with receipts. I love receipts, so folks can always go